Everybody. I think I got it right this time. Oh, yeah. Okay. So here we are. New moon in Aries. Very big, as I'm sure a lot of you people who follow astrology, follow the stars, and just quite frankly, seeing all the memes on your social media platforms. Yeah. So, hello, my love. Thank you for being here. So, yeah. New moon in Aries. It's in the first degree of Aries. And I was just kind of slowly or quickly skimming the new moon report that this astrologer that I follow does. And they're always so good at it. I've mentioned it before. It's New Paradigm Astrology. Actually, check out their YouTube channel. And if you're so inclined, check out their Instagram and Facebook pages. The gentleman's name is Kaipacha, but he has other of his students and other cohorts doing basically the different phases of the moon and what the energies are. And they get really into the planets and where they are and how that affects us as humans. And the more I follow it, the more it rings true. And this one especially, I didn't get a chance to read all of it. But yeah, my birthday is actually on Saturday, March 25th. I'm an Aries. And we have had a serious transition here. We have had Saturn move into Pisces, and now we've just had, or we will have on the 23rd, Pluto will be moving into Aquarius. And you might say, well, okay, big deal. Well, Pluto hasn't been in Aquarius in the past 200 years, if I'm understanding that correctly. If I'm not, please leave a comment. But that is a huge transformation. Aquarius is all about technology, new things, new technologies, and Pluto is kind of about that too. So there's this word that I'm learning about called transhumanism that some powers are wanting to really incorporate as part of us as human beings, basically part machine, part human. And I'm just learning more about that because it's a new thing. And, you know, is it something to really concern ourselves with or not? I don't know. Happy new moon, sis. So yeah, here we are, new moon in Aries, along with Pluto. Oops, I forgot to do this. Coming into Aquarius in a couple of days. We're already feeling it. And then we also have Saturn in Pisces. That happened a week and a half ago. So lots of big, serious things going on. And we have a lot of planets in Aries too. So there's just, I can feel it. I have been definitely feeling some serious old conditioning coming through. It has been an extremely exhausting emotionally for me the past couple of days with what's been going on, but I know I'm releasing it. So with this new moon intention spread, I really want to set a very, cemented intention. And I would love to see what the cards have to say for us today. So I'm using for one of my favorite decks, which all of them are, but I really love for the new moon, this Goddess Power Oracle deck by Collette Baron-Reid. Because there's so much in each card and there's different messages depending on how it comes out. If it comes out reversed. So, and we may read from the book today, and this will probably be a longer live. I won't be able to keep it down to 15 minutes. I will tell you that. Maybe I will. But if I'm going to read from some of these cards, that will more than likely not happen. So go get you a cup of tea, some water, put your feet up, and let's see what we got, right? Okay. Now I have already cleansed my space. This is my sacred space, and it's saged every morning. And I just did actually some drumming and chanting. So That's also a form of clearing and cleansing. Okay, so I was just literally running from work to here. So if you guys don't mind, if y'all don't mind, just close your eyes with me. And it doesn't matter if you're watching the replay, just please close your eyes with me. And if you're not laying down, put your feet on the ground and take 3 deep breaths with me. Like in through the nose, out through the mouth, like a releasing breath. Let the nervous system know it's okay to calm down. Wonderful. Okay. Thank you, goddesses and spirit guides, for revealing to us what we need to know at this new moon in Aries. We are willing to listen and appreciate your wisdom. So it is. Okay, so let's get this going here. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's see what the cards have today for us, folks. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay. All right. Very nice. Here she is again. Oh, okay. And fantastic. All right. Well, so let's get on in here. The first card of this, it's a 6-card new moon activation spread. And it is a spread that Collette Baron-Reid had in this deck, in this book. So the first one is, what is the quality of intention? What do I need to know at this time? What is the quality of intention? And it is the beautiful goddess Cerridwyn, the goddess of potential. So what is the quality of our intentions at this new moon? That we have so much potential, and that really ties in with what's going on with me. I've been having a little bit of imposter syndrome going on this past weekend, and feeling like I wasn't worthy, basically, just to give you the short version. And I'm still wrestling with that. But Cerridwyn is telling us, oh no, we have so much potential. We don't need to let the monkey mind continue to rule us and to tell us what we are, who we are, letting those old patterns and behaviors and cycles continuing to cycle through and cycle through and cycle through. It's time for us to know that we do have the potential and the energy to shift that, however you have to do it. For me, I'm saying affirmations a lot daily, out loud, to myself. I'm a huge affirmations person, and it helps us rewire our brain. We don't realize how much we have been conditioned and the behaviors we've learned that really are not serving us. So the second card is, how do I co-create from my most empowered self? How do I co-create? And what does co-create mean? Well, that means working with others and maybe working with yourself in a different way. So how do I co-create? Well, it's the beautiful Goddess Brigid, the goddess of the creative spark. Hello. Okay. I like that. That's pretty cut and dry, right? How do I co-create? Well, I become creative. I become a little creative in how I'm going to work things. Some challenges have come up for me. How can I be creative with, coming through these challenges? What can I do differently? So the third card is, what action do I need to take to ignite my magic? And this one came reversed, but she has been in a lot of our card pulls lately. And it's Benzai-Ten, the beautiful goddess of beauty. And that means beauty inside and out. And it did come in reversed, which I may go to the book and look at that one, which I guess I can do that right now. So Benzai-Ten, that's number 6, the number 6. Okay. So when it comes out reversed, it's an alignment message. So I'm just going to read this one because, beauty is a general word. So let's get a little bit more detailed here. Your ability to see beauty in your world is dimmed by a momentary lapse in self-worth. The goddess of beauty asks you whether you've been set back by a visit of perfectionism or others have withheld their support, causing you to feel small and insignificant. Whatever the circumstances, it appears that you have been hijacked by a sense of lack. Your alignment task is to restore your self-worth and regain your equilibrium by refusing to engage in these mind games to dim your light. Now it is the time for a positive self-inventory. The Goddess Benzai-Ten is here to remind you that you are a bright, shiny, beautiful being of divine power and light. You are more than enough, and the world contains more than enough beauty for you. This is a good place to dust off and start again. And I'm going to read that one more time. And please feel free to say it with me. Benzai-Ten is reminding you that you are a bright, shiny, beautiful being of divine power and light. Let's actually say that one more time because I need to hear it. I am a bright, shiny, beautiful being of divine power and light. I am a bright, shiny, beautiful being of divine power and light. I am enough, and so are you. And this is so, this is, when I do these card pulls, it is for us as a collective, but it really is speaking to me right now. Because this is springtime. This is a time to begin again, to dust off and start again. And that is what I am doing. And I am getting rid of those negative thoughts, that negative talk that is just sitting there waiting to be used to keep you in a comfort zone. Okay. All right. So the fourth card is, what do I need to co-create my highest good? What do I need? And I'm more than likely going to read this one too, because this is the goddess Persephone, the goddess of inexperience. So what do I need to do to co-create my highest good? Be inexperienced? No. But remember that we have always something to learn. And to tread lightly is what I'm kind of getting here. But I am curious on this one too, because it is reversed again. So it's an alignment message. The goddess Persephone was forced to pay a high price as restitution for what she thought were innocent actions. Today, she is a wiser goddess and is encouraging you to stop what you're doing and pay attention to red flags. Don't take a bite of the forbidden fruit unless you are willing to pay the price. The alignment task offered to you by Persephone is simple. If you feel unsure in any way about what is being offered to you, step back and ask, do I have enough knowledge and strength to explore this without attachment to what lies ahead? If yes, jump in. If no, consider the wisdom of waiting. For this or something better now manifests for you in divine timing. Don't fall for the seduction. It won't be worth the price. Now that's a serious message. And again, what do I need to co-create for my highest good? That's the question. And that is to really look at the decisions we're making. And if we're being offered certain things right now, take a step back and think, do I have the knowledge and the wisdom to get through this? Or do I not? And those are big questions. So the fifth card is the potential outcome of our intentions. And again, remember, this is a new moon, so it is a good time to write out your intentions for this month through these 4 moon phases. Write those out. So what is the potential outcome of our intentions, whatever that may be? And it is the beautiful goddess Ocean, the goddess of generosity. Like there will be so much abundance and generosity coming at us if we continue to do these things that sometimes can seem challenging and difficult and almost like you can't go on, but we can. If we can get through those moments, there will be so much generosity and abundance on the other side, right? I need to hear that for sure right now, to know that what I'm working towards, and though it may be difficult right now and I feel defeated or that I can't do it, that I can do it. Because as soon as I get through that, here comes that beautiful abundance and generosity from the goddess Oshun. So the last card is, how, if at all, do I course correct to be in better alignment with my intention for the highest good? And another one that came up reversed, the goddess Ayani. She is the goddess of adaptability. Absolutely. And she's the first card in the deck. Now, it was reversed again, so it's another alignment message. And these alignment messages are really, a reversed card, and pretty much what I'm learning in all oracle or tarot readings, it's a serious, hey, look at me, pay attention to what I'm saying here. So I am doing my best to open myself to listen to what's being said here. So the alignment message for how, if at all, do I course correct at this time? Sometimes you find yourself unable to respond to life's challenges because you are holding on too tightly to an image of how things should be. It's hard to adapt to changing circumstances when you're so connected to familiar conditions or an old identity. Oh, yes, that's what I'm going through right now. Or you may be too attached to the form of your desired outcome, and when things go in a different direction, you resist. Me. Have no fear. Instead, love these changes, be open and curious. Call on the goddess Ayani to embody her power. Remember, she could effortlessly shift from one form to another and move between worlds without consequence. Trust that whatever you're bumping up against will dissolve through your willingness to simply be with what is and allow the magic to reveal itself. Now, number one, I'm pretty proud of myself because we're still under 20 minutes. Number two, this whole card spread, you guys, is something I desperately needed for me in this new moon. And these are all the things that I am learning to work on. I can't control the outcome of certain things. And because I can't control it, it locks me down. And I'm like, now what? I get stuck in my comfort. And that's not what this time is about. It is a time of really, think about it, spring, when that little seed's coming through the soil, it isn't a super comfortable thing. I mean, that little seed has to break through all of that earth and finally get out. So I hope that this card pull has really brought some wisdom to you and puts your mind at ease. It's putting me at ease to know that I need to take my time and not get so torqued out about things when they don't really go as I originally had planned. And that is a very deep conditioning that I've learned in my lifetime, this lifetime, to always have things structured and be in control of everything. And then when it doesn't go my way, to just, jump off the rails, basically. So anyway, I hope that this has assisted you in your journey. And remember, write down your intentions. This is a very special time. What do you want to create? What do you want to create for the next month, for the next year? What are the things that you really want to do for your life? And there's little, small steps that we can take towards those big goals. And this is me coaching myself and encouraging myself to not give up. Okay. Well, have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll be back because that moon is always shifting and changing. So please share, leave comments if you like, and just know that I'm always sending to you peace, love, and soul.